Good morning, Labour Roots, and good morning to all of the comebacks watching from the far yo page. Welcome to another episode of Political Hard Talk. I am your host, the great DUJON'S. Well, this morning I decided to go into some of my government achievements. See, before we go into my government achievements, I have a little announcement. I'm fine if you know, cause you don't know, say. We have to load up the government thing. Father Mike, me see you. See? Pitbull, see you as well. Easy Morris, Rose McCullough, Lashika, Dark Knight. Big up on yourself, you know. Mike, big up yourself, you know. Share out the live. Because we are going at some things, some of our government achievement this morning. We know, say, Jamaica not wake up yet. I kind of start a live 3 minutes early. Samara, big up yourself, sister. See? So, I have an announcement. Well, the Prime Minister have an announcement. It is something that a lot of us Labour right know about, but just giving you guys an update this morning. See? Here we go.
Government will be upgrading a number of beaches across the island for public access. The existing Fantasy Beach Park in Priory St. Anne will be developed into a parish beach park similar to the Harmony Park in Montego Bay. The government will be upgrading another 9 free community beaches this year. Beyond 2024-2025 budget year, we will develop the Boston Beach Park in Portland. And we will do a major beach park in Negril. So others talk about beach access. We actually give people beach that they can access. Yeah. They give you the words, we give you the beach. And we have never sold a beach.
So there you guys have it. The Jamaica Labour Party under Andrew Michael Holness under Dr. the Honorable Andrew Michael Holness never sold a beach. You know, I saw someone came under one of my posts. As a matter of fact, my latest post that I post on YouTube saying, Andrew Holness sell out Jamaica. And I've asked him, I've replied to that comment, and I've asked that person to name for me one thing that he knows that Andrew Holness sold in Jamaica. And it's been 18 hours and I'm yet to get an answer. That is strength. Big up yourself. See? We want to go in alright, we're going to the accomplishment. Good morning, Betty. I'm going to my government achievement them this morning. But I don't know, I run one video in the meantime because I kind of want a live. I want the live kind of up there when I give out the stats. You will never get an answer. Exactly. You know, these people, they come out and they say all kind of things, you know, not bearing any evidence at all. You know, they're not bringing forth any evidence as to why they are saying what they are saying. So may I go into the IMF outlook. And this video is 2 months old.
Good evening and welcome to the Financial Week. I'm Anthony Lugg. The International Monetary Fund, IMF, says the outlook for Jamaica's economy is positive but subject to downside risk. The International Lending Agency released its assessment today.
The IMF's assessment comes after it completed its third review of Jamaica's Precautionary and Liquidity Line (PLL) and the Resilience and Sustainability Facility (RSF). The report says the local economy is expected to grow and inflation set to return close to the midpoint of the Bank of Jamaica's 4 to 6% target range. This would be driven by moderating commodity prices. The multilateral lender says, however, global risks remain high and include tighter than expected global financial conditions and intensification of geopolitical conflicts that increase global commodity prices and natural disasters. Lower global growth and its impact on tourism and remittances are also accounted for. The IMF team and the Jamaican authorities reached a staff-level agreement on the reviews. The agreement is subject to approval by the IMF Executive Board, which is expected to consider them in August. Jamaica is to benefit from a combined $1.7 billion under the Precautionary and Liquidity Line (PLL) and the Resilience and Sustainability Facility.
Guys, on the top of the screen, man, the more like we get, the more we gone out there, on the top of the live. See, top of the screen and share out the live. Share it to the labor right them. Share it to anybody want to know. See? We have to help ourselves and the people. If we want to get the message out there, we have to help each other. See? Just top of the live and share out the live. Whole heap of manners and respect.
RSF. For the Financial Week, I'm Javon Keys.
Jamaica stands to benefit greatly. That reaction from economist Keenan Falconer to the news that the country has been removed from the Financial Action Task Force FATF's grey list. The list comprises countries that are assessed as having deficiencies in their anti-money laundering, countering the financing of terrorism regimes. In an interview with our news center, Mr. Falconer says this could help to boost international investment
our
in the local
international
economy.
reputation also now gets quite a boon. We have easier access to the global banking system and the financial system because our very participation and functioning in that system would have been threatened. At the micro level, I know many persons will be very happy because it means, for example, your favorite online retailers are now less hesitant to do business with Jamaica. And even at the wider level, many of the resources that had been committed and devoted to fighting this as a financial crime, because it is essentially a financial crime, can now be diverted to other more economically and socially productive uses.
That reaction from Mr. Faulkner. Meanwhile, Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark says there is more work to be done.
Milestone achievement. We have to look ahead to ensure we never again give the global standard setter for AML, CFT, CPF matters reason to greylist Jamaica. As such, Jamaica, like other countries, is now preparing for the globally applicable fifth round of AML CFT mutual evaluations scheduled to take place in mid-2026. Before the end of 2025, Jamaica will therefore need to amend or introduce new laws to 1, regulate virtual assets and virtual asset providers, 2, to make the registration of non-profit organizations mandatory, and 3, to promulgate regulations that address certain targeted financial sanctions related to proliferation.
Man, as in a father, Rusty. Respect. Happy birthday to the eye, you know. So, we are getting to some of my government achievement them under Andrew Holness. And I want to know, look at the significance of this, because while Andrew Holness has been steadying the Jamaican ship and upgrading the Jamaican people and our lives, Andrew Holness has also been studying for a PhD. Somebody tell me how he do it. Tell me how we do it. So while we have the People's National Party Conference coming on board tomorrow, or coming on stream tomorrow, see, I want to remind the Jamaican people of what we have achieved under this government. See, I want to remind the Jamaican youths that will pick up themselves tomorrow and put on orange and they can carry window. If you not drop off Mark Gold, you not care if you not dead. See? Oh yeah, and something that Nigel Clark said a while ago that stood out. We must do everything that we can to keep the People's National Party away from the coffers of Jamaica, because we will end up back on the financial grey list. See? Because we know say under People's National Party, Jamaica is at its most corrupt. See? So we jump in it now. I jump in my government achievement them. See? So an economic growth at an average of 1.7% quarterly. See? And Jamaica is doing better than economies like the UK and Canada. Jamaica continues to build credit ratings with the top leaders, or the top leading credit ratings in the world, agencies in the world. See? Under this government, we see upgrading of the most health centers and clinics in the history of Jamaica under this government. We have seen the building and the groundbreaking of multiple hospitals, with 2 of 5 to be fully operational by summer next year. See? We have never seen anything like this since the 60s, Jamaican people. See? We not seen nothing since the 60s when the Labour Party built several hospitals across the country. And by the way, the People's National Party has never built a hospital in the history of Jamaica. I'm going to share out the live there. See? I'm going to start share out the live because we have some credible information for the people of Jamaica this morning who are think about to pick up themselves and go a conference tomorrow. Go run behind big gut mark goal, you know, big and shaped like one blue barrel. Send him in my yard. I'm going to tell him to come go on up thinking. Because we see him down there turn up in our parliament, but Prime Minister, we need to take 1 foot out of the king yard. Them the time they live in a king yard himself, old dirty hypocrite liar boy. Come go your yard, Jankra. We don't want you down there. Tell him to come go up. See? Mob ties. Yeah man, we're proud of our government. Not only our health centers and clinics are going up all over Jamaica, we are fully equipping them with well-needed machines and equipment. Buildings also are fully air conditioned. And guys, if you don't want to see what is happening in healthcare, see, go visit Dr. Christopher Tufton page on IG. Okay, so me have a 5 good news story for go now. So me I go on that and then we go back to a regular program. See? So we are going in 5 good news story right now. And we'll go back to our schedule. All who come late and never hear about the plans them where the government have for the beach park. So I just update you know. The Jamaican government has embarked on a program. If anybody has ever been to the Harmony Beach Park in Montego Bay, the Jamaican government has embarked on a program to upgrade or to build a beach park, you know, for Jamaican people to enjoy. So these beach parks are ours. And I remember years ago them say, oh, and this was mostly done under the People's National Party. Jamaican people now know beach, government has sell beach. This government has never sold a beach. But people are willing to blame this government for not having access to a beach. Well, this government is building beach park, I believe 10 or 11 beach parks all over Jamaica. So let me just start back from the top, guys. Right? My government achievements, and I spent a long time last night writing out this, so I have this to give you know, lock, stock and barrel. I wrote this out last night, line for line. So everything I read to you know, and my research and my work, my writing, I read to you know. See? My government achievement under this Prime Minister, Dr. the Honorable, or the most Honorable, Andrew Michael Holness, while he has been upgrading the life of the people of Jamaica and building out our country's infrastructure, right, and providing prosperity for the people of Jamaica, he himself has been looking to higher heights. And for the life of me, I don't know how he found time to study for a PhD. And he's always on the ground. He's always visible. He's always a working Prime Minister. Because work with Prime Minister work. He not come for work like a Mark Golding who sit on stage at work. See? I work with Prime Minister come for work. He not come for jerk chicken. See? Anyway, we're going at this. An economic growth of an average of 7.5%. 1.7%. quarterly. Would I love to see 7.5. That would have made we very rich. See? So an economic growth of an average of 1.7% quarterly, which Jamaica is growing better than a lot of the bigger countries. I can tell you now about the United Kingdom. This quarter, the United Kingdom economy has only grown 0.6%. See? So Jamaica is doing better economically than the likes of the UK and Canada. And Jamaica continue to build its credit ratings with the top lenders in the world. Under this government, we see the upgrades of the most health centers and clinics in the history of Jamaica. Under this government, we have seen the building, the groundbreaking of multiple hospitals. And when we say multiple, 5 hospitals. 2 is almost completed. Ground have been broken for 2. And the government is looking for space to put a 5th one. See? So we already seen the digital, what you call it now? We already see the plans for the 5th hospital also. Right? So 2 of the 5 should be fully operational by summer next year. We have never seen anything like this since the 60s when the Labour Party built several hospitals across the country. See? And by the way, the People's National Party has never built an hospital in Jamaica. Never. And I repeat, the People's National Party, whether under Norman, whether under Michael, whether under PJ, whether under Portia Simpson Miller, none of them 4 has never built a hospital in Jamaica. Not even one. Not only are health centers and clinics are going up all over Jamaica, we are fully equipped in them with much needed machines and equipments. Buildings also are fully air conditioned. And if you want to see what is happening in healthcare, go and visit Dr. Christopher Tufton's IG page. See? Just type in Dr. Chris Tufton and you know we see come up and you can see what are going on in healthcare. In our schools, all is not well, people. We know say we have a little issue with the school and the government that try its best. Parents have to play on a part too. You can't left on picking them education only solely to teacher and government. You have to play on a part too. See? So in our school all is not well, but the government is making great strides. Nonetheless, we are seeing upgrades to schools taking place island-wide. Schools are seeing new blocks being added island-wide. Teachers are being given the necessary skills and equipment they need. And by the way, no government school should be charging a fee because the government has removed all fees. If any school charge you any fee, report them to the ministry. See? We are going to move over to the military. This government has purchased some 200 new military vehicles. We also seen 6 naval vessels, brand new. Nobody never shit or poop in them until we get it. See, now we first shit and poop in them. See? 6 military helicopters. Well, we're not going to say military, 6 helicopters, but you know, say military, I can control them. So, what we say 6 military helicopters. Yeah. Soldiers have seen an overall upgrade under this government. Upgrade of barracks and camping facilities and up to 200% increase in salaries. Good morning, dark night. See? Let's talk about water, guys. Some $24 billion to be spent on the western side of the island. And we know some money spent at St. Andrew and them place there to send water into certain places in Kingston. See? So, some $24 billion to be spent on the western side of the island alone, giving Chilani, St. James, Hanover, and Westmoreland water, putting finally an end to all those people water problem. See? And like me tell you all the while, so I'm born at Westmoreland, grew up at Westmoreland, I'm a big man and I go to Westmoreland now, Westmoreland still have water problem. See? The government continues to truck water to places in desperate need for water. The government is also giving away free black tanks, so free black rhino tanks them, to farmers and to persons in the worst affected areas. Jai Spence, good morning. The government also has the LIFT program, guys. And anybody don't know what the LIFT program is, I'm going to explain a little further too. No? Right? The LIFT program is giving 6 farmers and the youngest persons who is about to go into the work world. See? So when you're there in a 6 farm, it's either you gotta go to college, you gotta go to college, or you gotta go college and go work part-time. See? So the government is giving a helping hand, helping them start, driver's license, training them how to drive trucks. Because we're going to need people to do logistics after we done build out the highway here. We're going to need people to drive truck from Sav, go to town, go collect goods, we come back in our Savlamar. See? From Mobi, go to town, and from town back into Mobi and island wide. See? The government to help them with birth papers, passport, and helping them to gain employment after. You know, see how this alive a little bit? Nobody not stay upon this alive because nobody no want to hear them information. You realize their life can't go past 25. Nobody not stop to hear them information about if me get up right now and start cause bomb buckler and say Mark Golding got big and Mark Golding ugly. All of these things. In a no time we have 100 people. Mighty God of Daniel. We can talk about the Spark program. $40 billion to be spent over 2 years or over a period of 2 years to fix all government roads island wide. See? The government has also launched another road program to fix up on a local lane them and a back road them in our community. I can't remember what the program they call. Good morning, Andrew Funbox. For real, Lashika. With the REACH program, yes. So the government has also launched the REACH program. See? And the REACH program I'm going to fix up on a local road them, in a local community them. You know? I see some PNP say the government now bother do the Spark program. That's why they might reach for REACH program, which is cheaper. Bullshit. There's 2 programs going on at once. This government has proved to the Jamaican people that they are capable of doing multiple programs at once. We need to get with people them trained and upskill. See? Under this government, we have seen the upgrade and the expansion of the Manly and Sagster international airports. We have also seen the opening and operation of the Ian Fleming Airport, with ground to be broken for a 4th and a 5th airport, one in Negril and the other one in Vernon Field. See? Under this government, we have seen 168 brand new garbage truck bought. When we took government, we had 19 garbage trucks island wide. This government was able to buy them without borrowing. See? Police under this government have seen the police force grown from 6,500 officers island wide to almost 18,000. And this is why we couldn't fight crime, because we never have enough boots on the ground. So it end up and got out of hand. Good morning, Hugh Richards. See? So police under this government, we have seen the police force grown from 6,500 officers island wide under the People's National Party, right? Police officers was leaving in their droves. 700 and 800 police officers a year was leaving the force and not being replaced under Peter the Grunting Bunting. See? So under this government, we have seen the force grown by almost 18,000. The police have bought 1,437 brand new police vehicles from 2016 to date. Right? All police now boast a brand new ballistic vest, upgraded uniform. We are now seeing the rollout of smart police station island wide. We are seeing the full digitalization of the police records. We are seeing upgraded weapons, right? Upgraded weapons were bought to give the police the upper hand over criminals. We have seen the upgrades in traffic policing with things like equipment that read your license plate and tell the police who you are. You know, among lots of other upgrades, guys. 168 police stations upgraded island-wide with 11 brand new police stations being built. Westmoreland is getting 3 brand new police stations, right? And the police has also seen a 200% increase in salaries, right? The government has bought so far 168 new JUTC buses, with a further 100 already on order to come next year. And bus fare are also very cheap for Jamaicans. When we open up the floor, we can talk. Crime is a culture in Jamaica, and we have to get out that out of our culture first. We have to upgrade the policing and give them equipment to fight crime, right? But they can't distract me from a government achievement them this morning. You just have to go and wait. We soon open up the floor. You see me, I say, so write down any point what you have say, don't forget it. Right? We are now seeing whole new towns being built with St. Thomas, Portland and St. Mary to benefit from brand new towns under this government that was made possible. See? We have now seen the expansion of the Kingston Wharf, taking in record revenues for this government. Under the Jamaica Labour Party, we have seen the built out of docks for a tourist cruise ship. Never seen that under the People's National Party government. Under this government, we have seen the built out of the most highways at any one time. We have never seen that in the history of our independent Jamaica. And we can go on an example. Highways like the Southern Coastal Highway, the Montego Bay Bypass, to name a few. See? New upgraded pod program where if you have a microwave in your house, you can still go and part that microwave where your neighbor give you. See? Under the PNP, that would have cost you that payment. Right? Some 350 homes given away free of cost to the beneficiaries under the Prime Minister's new social housing scheme. So, if you and your pitney them homeless and you need help, the government step in and build your house and give you it for free under the People's National Party. Them used to join with Food for the Poor, which is a charity, and give you a board house that leaves you with no dignity. Under this government, this Prime Minister have sought to bring back dignity to the Jamaican people. Post office and tax office are being built and are upgraded island-wide under this government. Right? And we can show no examples of that also. 8 brand new, well, we know say 10 now. When we write this last night, it was 8. But this morning, I see the video. 10 brand new beach park, like the Harmony Beach Park, to be built island-wide. See? Parks and recreational spaces are being built in the most urban areas. And we can talk to the new park being built in Portmore. Jamaicans, you and your children, yes, you and your children can now attend heart and study to be anything you want to be. See? So anything where you go hard for study, you can go there go study it for free. Right? And you can also be paid a stipend of 67,000 Jamaican dollar to keep you afloat while you study. Right? So yes, Jamaicans, under this government, you, no matter how old you be, you could have be 60. You can go hard for free under this government. You can carry all your pitney them with you and go hard for free and go study something, get yourself a trade. Right? Elderly person that never work a day in his or her life can now access pensions. So those elderly persons can keep their dignity under this government. And under Andrew Michael Holness, who has a mother, who know what it feels like to live in a house with a single mother. See? And know saying mother go grow up and will get old one day. Even though him having himself in a good stead, in case he never did, you know, he's looking out for the mothers and the elderly of Jamaica. Also, and this is a Nigel Clark brainchild, guys, listen to this. Any child born in Jamaica after 2022, once registered, that child is a member of a government-run trust fund. Yes, you heard me correctly. Your child born after 2022 will now have money to help he or she get on in life once that child get to 18. See, and that was made possible by our national hero, Dr. the Honorable Nigel Clark. And yes, even PNP babies will get it as well. See, we are now seeing housing schemes going up island-wide, at least 3 schemes per parish. Homes are being bought by Jamaicans more than ever. And by the way, 60% of Jamaicans are homeowners. And that's better than enough of the big country them where we all want to run away to. See? And in closing, the Jamaican people must hold their heads high, knowing under this government we can finally say we are proud to be Jamaicans. Right? Again, even Jamaicans living overseas wants to come home because of Andrew, the Honorable Dr. Michael Holness. See? And the floor is now open for anybody who want to discuss some of these things. And there's a plethora of other things, guys, that is there. And I just get tired and couldn't bother to write them down. So I stop there, so. But we do it another time. See? So I'm sending on a request now. Anybody want me see you if you want to challenge me on any of these points, you can feel free to send your requests. You know? Big up my Prime Minister. Big up the cabinet. Big up everybody in the Jamaica Labour Party. Big up Matthew Samuda. Matthew Samuda is doing a brilliant job in post. I am proud of my government. I am proud of where Jamaica is today. Never before have we had so many things to be proud of all at once in our great island nation. See, good morning, Father Pitbull.
Morning, Dujon. How you do, bro?
Boy, I'm there, you know.
Boy, me you get up on a ranger this morning, brother. Me I feel listen you keenly, brother. Me I tell you. You see that government here where we have? You see any Jamaican who farm fool and go put them eggs other places, me sorry for them. But for me and my family, we will always put our eggs beside the bell. And I'm telling you, these benefits and the work, yes, these benefits and the work that this government have been doing, you know, and with none other than the great Dr. Nigel Clark. I'm telling you, there's no government, whether past or to come, will ever do it. Andrew Holness is a godsend. I don't care who wants to say otherwise or who want to listen to me or who want to say what they want to say. I say this, Andrew Holness is a godsend for Jamaica. Big him up.
Andrew Holness see the plight of the people. You know, Andrew Holness born in a poverty. You know, he never born and come up in a relative. You know, in a what you call it now. You never grew up going to see riches.
He never born with both.
You left alone.
Exactly.
You know, but he wanted better for himself, and by extension, he wanted better for Jamaica. You know?
Exactly.
And anybody say otherwise, they are lying. Anybody say otherwise, they are lying. Andrew Holness love Jamaica. We not know proof
Listen,
some love Jamaica.
a few days ago, I was on the road and I happened to go into a store and I was there for a while and I took out my cell phone and I was scrolling through social media and I hear about 3 comrades and a specific person live and they were giving the government hell. But I know one of the person always jump into labor right backs and I beg God to just make him come over here one day.
I don't notice
Let
that
me
you
tell you
Blair.
something.
I don't notice that you Blair not stop this morning. Thank you, I rebut none of this end.
Exactly.
If I did something else, I'm not seeing jump me and say you Blair, you
Listen,
Richard. Keep on and mix
listen,
them
yeah.
up.
The other day, I was scrolling through and I was on the For You page when I think it was I don't remember who was on Tarshan Live. And Caution is saying government raise new taxes and the person is saying to Caution, no. And Caution is showing something on his screen and where it was saying from 2013 to 2017, something like that, but it's something pertaining to tax. And the person is saying no. And when I read it, I said it thing said there's no new taxes and Caution have it up. And I text in the comment and said, Caution, I am not here to interrupt, or anything, or to, stop your life, but please reread what you have up there. You hear what the boy say? Hey boy, people go suck your mama. Yo, me don't want you over here trying to go suck your mama. And I don't say anything, I don't say anything all I know.
Listen, them not in our league, brother. We come with credible information and we come with factual information. And I see a lot of information last night, but it was to write down everything and plus me never want to jaw out the live either. So there's lots more things that is happening in Jamaica under this government. You know, we have never seen all of these things in a you under you government. Yes, Andrew Funbox. Go ahead.
Yeah, I say Andrew and the cabinet have done phenomenal. Trust me. Like last night, when I think about the government a little bit and the amount of work we them put in and the amount of work we them get done in a short piece of time. I say the third term loading, man. Trust me. Just the people them for just turn their ears against the lie the PMP are trying to spread about the Prime Minister and the government and the focus on the work where they might do and something we need for do too. You started off this morning talk about what the government have been doing and have done because we have as much to celebrate and to talk about. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. We have whole heap more things that we can talk about.
Yeah. We need to talk about it, man, and we need to highlight it every opportunity we get. That me something they did on the radio on Kiffields one evening, and he might tell one of the guys if you talk about the good what the government are do. And stop talking company program and talk about PMP.
I want to tell you, Richard, say, PMP never build a hospital in Jamaica. You know, so PMP never build a hospital in Jamaica yet, and that's my first party for. Think about that. And years later, we saw the party,
Yeah.
And them never build a hospital in Jamaica yet, even one. Think about that.
I love talk about the healthcare system.
They had the chance. They had 18 and a half long years they had in post. But they did not seek to upgrade the lives of the Jamaican people. Instead, Mark Golding and Peter Bunting seek to enrich themselves, along with Peter Phillips, Portia Simpson, and the rest of them. Omar Davis as well. They all seek to enrich themselves out of the Jamaica people. You know? Even right now, we can't tell them that they don't love to see integrity commission this bad. So should they get back their hand from the government, they can think everything what they see. You know, you not go to hear that, but I true. The evidence say Jamaica has always been collecting taxes, and the taxes run the country. So how we never get them an upgrade until now? Somebody explain that to me.
Actually, yeah, they will look at it that way.
Brother. So we continue to rifle up the achievement of our government. See? Continue to tell the people what is going on in our government.
Yeah, man, we need to talk, man. We need to talk up loud too. Because a lot of go on, you know, man. Me I tell you, say, when you look on the highway, we are going to go be there. Boy, me I tell you, when you look on St. Thomas there, and the urban center, me I tell you, boy, no, sir.
Me answer to you, Blair. You, Blair, yes, the Jamaica government formed the first government of independent Jamaica. But the People's National Party was running the country under a colonial government. Which hospital them built under a colonial government when we take over leadership of our country? Which hospital them built when we take over? When we did lead the country? Yes, our masters was still the colonial government in the UK. But we did lead the own people them at that time. Which hospital did Norman Manley build during that time? Before we had an independent government? Somebody point it out, show me. You nobody not there fire for disrespect you this morning, you know, so you can roll through. You don't have to run and hide, brother. You can roll through.
Yeah, give knows the enemy system not there. Yes, Dujan, best as usual. And as the brother say, I'm proud to be a lady, right? And I'm proud to be a Jamaican. Because, yeah, man, I see I have a government working, tangibly working, you know. And when I listen to all that you were listing out this morning, you know, and it's ironic that you would have asked a question that I would have asked many a time. With the resources available to the People's National Party, is similar resources that's available to this party. The source, because we have added no taxes, so the same amount of revenue that was afforded to them, we were afforded, and we are doing so many things. So as the question is, what were they doing?
Then take the money. And then your multi-person say it 2 foot post pass through.
Yeah.
Then take the money, because remember, you know, out of the last 18 years in the government, you know, them raise taxes for 7 years.
Dujan, before the people can get beaten, come on, let me correct upon something. The job.
If you have balance, sir. Good morning, Mr. Richards. You just want to come here, go on with few things, and not go work. You go have a reasonable discussion, sir.
No, man, let me tell you good morning. Good morning, Maestro, and good morning, now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Can I continue?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah, man. I just want to make some correction. The Jamaica Labour Party formed the first government pre and post independent. 1944, 1955, the Jamaica Labour Party formed government. Check how much you hear that.
Who was the first premier of Jamaica? You.
Bustamante.
Who was the first premier of Jamaica?
Bustamante, 1944.
Richards, I could clarify. Since you come for clarity. Well, I know since you come for clarity. Make me for clarity. Well, I know, sir. The first premier of Jamaica was Norman Manley, sir.
So Bustamante was what? Bustamante was
first prime minister of Jamaica.
So when Bustamante in 1944, he was what?
Yeah, when he was he was a premier, but Norman Manley would have listened, man. When we start to self-govern, when we first start to self-govern, not being independent, but self-govern,
1944.
That was the first election that would have been called during the University adult suffrage era. The first election. You understand me? So listen, no man. Listen, no, sir. So calm down now. Mr. Richards. I know you're a great debater. And on a debating stage, your effort would have been applauded. But right now, it's a matter of educating people, sir. So let's not try to use semantics of debate to try and win an argument. We are trying to put the correct information out there, sir. Okay? So, what I'm trying to clarify is that when Jamaica get the authority to self-govern, right? The premier that was appointed was Norman Washington Manley.
Exactly. Yeah,
As
that's
such,
why me ask him 2 times, you know, because I know he know, you know.
No. Let's me yes, me tell you something. With respect, me I tell you something. Dujan, I mean, I respect. Me I tell you, Dujan, I'm 55-year-old. My son, my son, them, for them graduate from university. 2 of them, big man, they don't disrespect people. I am not gonna share a platform for any young people disrespect me. So with this, me I gonna leave. Thanks.
Lucia nah say nothing, me G. She nah say nothing. I just me moderator. You need to run. But go ahead, maestro. So now, man, Washington Manley, ONHMMQC, see, from July 4, 1893 to September 1959. So that time when he born to when he dead. Was a Jamaican statesman who served as the first and only premier of Jamaica. A Rhodes Scholar, Manley became one of Jamaica's leading lawyers in the 1920s. So Manley, Michael Manley's father, was the first and only premier of Jamaica. And we are talking about when we self-govern, when we start self-govern. Before we did an election, Norman Washington Manley was the first Jamaican premier. Go ahead, Maestro.
yeah. So so his leadership took us into the first election in 1944, which of course Alexander Bustamante would have won, and it went on so forth until we become independent, and that's what it was. So I don't know why the PNP is always trying to move the goalposts when it comes down to who was what when. But the reality is that the first premier of Jamaica was Norman Washington Man. So you were making a point.
Boy, me don't know what we are going to do, but you lie, Howard lie, Sidney lie, Caution lie, J. Bryan lie. Everybody a tell lie we say PNP. Mark Golden lie, Peter Bunting lie, Julian Robinson lie, Drayton Campbell. Not even hell him can go because he don't want him down there.
Alright, man. Now, friend, so me come tell you some.
Why here, boss? We hear what you say.
Yeah,
boss? Go ahead, that is true.
Yeah, man. Just I go on listen to it time, brother. You know, so me father sleep do that after me come on for the life.
Your father say.
Yeah.
You have to add Philippian till the strength wake up.
Me father sleep.
Philippian. Philippian saying soon that. Well, Howard, you may say Howard, you afraid of Philippian, but who can't bother with Philippian? Philippian you have to take time with them, you know, man. Sometimes we have to reason with them, cause my man say I'm 50 odd years old, and that thing just say a while ago, see it? And you would expect any 50-odd-year-old Jamaican to know the history of Jamaica. And here is this 50-odd-year-old man telling us that. But we know Sir Norman Manley. Every PNP know this. Sir Norman Manley was the first premier of Jamaica. But because him can't skew the facts, they say during Manley time, Norman Manley would have built any hospital, kind of no proof. See? Under our government, Jamaica move onwards or upwards. Under our government, this Jamaica Labour Party have laid the very foundation of the modern Jamaica that we're looking at today. Under the leadership and the guys. Well, not always under the leadership, but under the guise of Edward George Philip Siaga, the most honorable. He has done so much for Jamaica. If only the Jamaican people knew what Edward Siaga was to the Jamaican people. And this modern Jamaica that you are now looking at, this upgraded Jamaica that you are now looking at, was modeled from Edward George Phillips